All right, so we wanted to thank tonight's sponsors because they help pay for this room, they help keep your membership dues low, and I wanted to recognize a few of them. First up, we have Mark Yondo. We got some yays! What does Mark do? Cabinets, all right. So if you need cabinets, Mark is your guy. Do we know Rob from JM? Yeah. He didn't make it tonight. He said in his stead, Dave Hesterman, that's it. I just met him a few hours ago. They do, what do we got? Fix and flip loans, DSCR, commercial loans, ground up construction, unsecured lines of credit. Then we've got, where's our appliance shark team? That's hard to say. Appliance shark team. They do new appliances, scratch and dent, and repairs. And their offices are over on, they're not an office. Their store is over on Shawnee Mission Parkway, and they are next to the Crossroads Investment Lending in that general vicinity there. So if you've been to Crossroads, they're right next door. Crossroads Investment Lending. We have Nadir tonight. He is joining us. They also do short-term funding. They do fix and flip loans, bridge loans, cash out, and DSCR. Are we trying it? So it's not the batteries, it's broken.
Okay, those are the batteries.
So it is broken. Maybe I put this in wrong. So, who else do we have? It's not possible to put it in wrong. I don't know. It's still time for the meeting. So, we've talked about Crossroads, fix and flip loans, bridge loans, hard money loans, and DSCR loans. They also do a training class from time to time. They call it their whiteboard session. So if you're on their website and you want to learn how to walk a deal, figure out your numbers, they are a great resource for that. How many people out there might decide they want to sell their real estate investment property and they're going to get a profit and they don't want to pay taxes on it? You might want to 1031 it, but you can't quite get the numbers to match up. You might consider that you want a DSCR, not a DSCR loan, a Delaware statutory trust to do your 1031. So you can 1031 your equity in one property to the next one, but the numbers don't quite add up. You can 1031 everything into a DST, a Delaware statutory trust is basically somebody else's investment. Or my Eric guy is not here. He says he throws the what's the term for it? The extra stuff in there. He says, oh, hamburger helper. He called DST. He is the hamburger helper of the 1031 because when you needed a little place to put the extra money, that's what he used it for. And I like this hamburger helper analogy. North Oak Investments. They do hard money loans, short-term loans, fix and flip loans. You need to check out Tommy and Kendra and talk to them tonight or at future meetings. And you might not know this about North Oak, but they are the oldest hard money lender in town that's commercially ran. My first time I ever did a hard money loan was with their founder, Bernie Richter. I had a client that came to me with a pre-approval loan letter, handwritten on a piece of paper, and I was like, I can send this to the bank, but they took it. What about foundations? How many people have ever had to fix a foundation? How about a crappy foundation? I have one of those. Don's working on getting a bid tomorrow. Olson's coming down to check it out and tell us what's wrong. You might have talked to John back there tonight. And if you don't know what you're looking at on the foundation, check out their blog posts, their video posts. They can walk you through every situation on a foundation. So while you can't be the expert, because you shouldn't be, you should have an engineer or the foundation companies doing your looking at your foundations, you can at least have a working knowledge of what you're looking at when you're looking at houses, and that's what I like their videos for. Next up we have Keith and Lawrence from Longhorn Investment Lending. They are out of Texas if you don't get the Longhorn concept there. You're not Texas fans? No? Okay. They were talking smack on the Chiefs earlier, so anyway. But they do hard money loans, short-term loans, new construction loans. So check them out. They can help you out on a lot of different loans. And I would talk to all of our hard money lenders, even if you're not looking for hard money, you're not looking for short-term loan, you're looking for regular loans, because what do you do with hard money when you want to keep that loan or that house? You roll it and refinance it into something permanent. Those guys know who finances everything everywhere. So I would talk to the hard money lenders, who are the good people to talk to refinance. And a lot of them have DSCR loans, so you could refinance right into them with them. And my last person that I just didn't make it, I worried that he is over in Lee Summit, and the traffic from Lee Summit was bad, I guess. I don't know. But Spence Stover is one of our attorneys here. He does real estate, estate planning, and the whole 9 yards. Robert, I'm having issues with my clicker. It worked, and now it won't. So I'm doing fine, but I thought you might want to play with yours real quick while I'm still talking. All right, so how's everybody doing on finding vendors? Find the business directory. All those people I was talking about are on the business directory, which are in the newsletter, the back. They're also on the website, so if you needed their contact information. If you didn't get a copy of the newsletters, everybody was having fun with all the newsletters today. I handed most of them out. But you can also go on the website. Get the right side up. You can go on the website at MAREI.org. Maybe Roland can shove that in there. I can't. I don't do USB very well. Okay. All right, cool. But you can grab this online. What's really cool about the online newsletter, you're going to love, all these little things that have underlines on them, those are hyperlinks online, and you can click them and learn more. Or if you wanted to go directly to the vendor's website without typing, you can click it and go straight in. So grab a copy of the newsletters. And we're going to try something new tonight that we have been doing for a while, but we've got a few extra people that tell me they have deals tonight. So I want to introduce a couple people. Did I get them? There we go. Kyle and Brendan, the guys with the mics that are our mic runners. And they're not going to give it to you. You can give it to Bill when I call on you, but they're going to hold the mic for you because nobody gets the whole concept of how to talk on the mic.
They don't know how to use the mic like this?
Yes, you have to get the mic. Like Steven Tyler. Everybody knows who Steven Tyler is?
Yes.
Nobody young enough that doesn't yet. Okay, so we're going to have a housing once for buy-sell trade. How many people have ever heard that term? A few of us? The first time I saw a buy-sell trade event, I was at a national RIA event and they had technology issues. So all of a sudden, they said, "Hey, Bill Tan," which is in the back of the room right now. "Hey, Bill Tan, would you just do a buy-sell trade session for like 10 minutes? And we learned what a buy-sell trade. So I asked if Bill would tell us what a buy-sell trade is. Bill's scared. He's afraid of the audience.
There are probably people here. There are people here who can probably explain it better than I can. But a buy-sell trade or haves wants is where you have something and you would rather not have it. And you would rather have something else for it. It could be for sale, or it could be for trade. For example, I'll give you a really good example. I have a week at an Airbnb in Cincinnati for the week of this National Real Estate Summit event that's being held in Cincinnati. The hostess is here in the crowd. And I am willing to trade it or sell it for whatever the value you think it's worth. And if we can come to an agreement, money doesn't necessarily have to be. I'll give you another example. At one buy-sell trade, which we call the haves wants, I negotiated to buy a property. In exchange, they got a truck. And they felt they got a good deal, and I felt I got a good deal.
So we kind of got an idea of what we're looking for here?
Yeah.
So, I almost saw a hand. Does anybody have anything they are looking to sell To offer. All right, we've got some. Well, Bill's trying to get rid of those cabinets, I bet.
That's right.
Bill's got cabinets in his garage.
Still got them.
All right, let's get a mic over here, Kyle. Bill can tell us a little bit about his cabinets and then in front of him.
I have a set of brand new cabinets. I sold them. We had them half installed, and the customer said, nope. They are cream colored. They are not white. They have the little brown insert. They look kind of, I don't know, colonial. They're brand new. Probably 26 linear feet. We can install them. I can put tops on them. We put backsplash. We'll put the floor in.
Okay, and then anybody need cabinets?
You never did send me a picture of them.
Okay. Fine.
First dibs.
Gene. Anybody else need cabinets? Okay, we'll see Bill and after the meeting, after the meeting, you can do some horse trading or cabinet trading. All right.
Good evening. My name is Brent Marnell, but I go by my nickname of Slim, which I picked up in my home state of Texas. I own and manage a portfolio of single-family and duplexes. I have an LLC with 15 properties with 2 other partners that own 50%, and they want to sell their interest in the LLC. These are in the True Paseo corridor near Rockhurst University, and we've owned these for over 10 years. Please come and see me if you'd like to learn more.
Excellent. Frank Marnell or Slim. Bill wants to see you. He wants the mic. Bill's going to give us another tip.
No. So you have these properties, and some want to keep them and some don't, right? Can they be separated out of the LLC?
Maybe.
Maybe. Because you don't have to buy the whole package. Perhaps you can take their place in the LLC.
That would be preferred.
That would be preferred. Do you hear that? And
With input management.
so think of this. Their interest in that LLC will be very difficult to sell. And they may have a taxable event if they do sell it. So this hopefully will open up your mind to things that you can offer the partner or partners. Because notes, boats, trucks, trains, automobiles. Get the idea?
All right. Not your Airbnb, though. That probably wouldn't equate out. Not sweet. I saw a hand over here. All right. Oh, we got some.
All right, so somebody mentioned the National Summit. How many people here know about this National Summit thing happening? Anybody? Well, I have an extra ticket, and it's a VIP. It has a VIP pass attached. I would be open to offers, and it doesn't have to be money. I don't.
Mike, why don't you explain what the summit is?
Well, people raise their hand.
A lot of them don't. We don't know.
Yeah, but the crowd group doesn't know what the summit is.
So the summit is 4 days, over 600 participants, and over 35 speakers speaking on a whole range of real estate topics, held the last Thursday of October through that Sunday, which is November 2nd, I think, and bringing in expert speakers on a whole variety of topics. And it's an event that I go to every year because I just wouldn't miss it. And you also get to meet some really high caliber investors and get to meet, great people that are eager to help.
How many are attending, Mike?
What?
How many people will be attending?
Over 600.
And where is it? In Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
All right.
And if you can't get a hotel room, I hear that there's an Airbnb.
So will you take cabinets or 50% of the LLC?
I'd be willing to settle for 10% of the LLC.
I don't know, is this limited to real estate? Can I ask
Or a
about
trust?
semi-and-a-half of wheat berries that I have available?
Wheat berries. A semi truck?
Bread.
Yeah, you want to make bread, and it's in IBC containers, and I would actually be willing to donate it if the place had storage. So if someone knows,
Talk to Mark and Kim, they might have somebody that might.
okay, Mark and Kim.
So Kim is here, and she runs a food pantry, don't you?
Yeah.
And I know Mark grows food for a food pantry, so they might have some. And the other person, Sam Morf, where are you? Would that be something your food pantry might want? Okay.
You need to get rid of it, we should definitely figure out what it is.
So Sam runs a food pantry in Tennessee.
I do know Angela here needs a flower person. She did raise her hand, I'm gonna say that for her. So if you know a good flower person, Angela right here, get rid of
You're
it.
too close to the speaker there.
Let me get away from that flower person for Angela.
All right, flat work. That's concrete only.
We all thought he said flowers.
Fancy concrete.
Flowers.
Flat work.
Flat work.
Concrete. All right, any other trades, or we got one behind you there, Brendan?
Hey, my name is Chris Gibson, and I currently have a subdivision that I'm working on, and what I want is someone to come in and partner with me on that.
Where's the subdivision at?
It's located in Belton,
And how big?
158 lots right now.
158 lots.
Yep.
In Belton.
And we may just want to entitle this and then sell the paper lots. If that's the case, I'd only be looking for about 280,000 or so.
And how do we reach you? After the meeting, we find the guy in the red glasses?
You could, or you could email me, chris@gibsoncommunities.com.
Okay.
Shy Tony behind me doesn't want the microphone, but he needs a cape and mud person and also a good architect for a container home. So if you know good architects for container homes or you know a good mud and tape person, Tony right here.
Container homes, I can't come up with his name, but I thought I tagged him on your post on Facebook. I think I tagged him on somebody's post. I thought it was yours.
I don't think I advertised it yet.
Well, somebody else is looking for a container person as well, so. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Message me, I can look him up and get him for you.
Oh, yeah, I know Dan, yep.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody else have something? We got one at the front. Oh, we got two, but we'll work our way up to the front.
For any dog lovers, I got some beautiful American bully puppies that I just want to give away.
No puppies for Venus.
Got one right here.
Go for it. All right. Hey, we're past puppies.
My name is Peter Pellegrino, and I have 5-acre lots in Belton, 4 of them. And I have as much land as you want in Drexel, Missouri. Just give me a call.
All right, Drexel and Belton. And how do we find you, Peter? How do we give you a call? Because you're not on the website. Can we Google you?
Pellegrino@gmail.com.
Here we go. Oh, shiny.
If anybody knows anyone who wants to host during the World Cup, a short-term rental out of their home, we are holding, it's actually the Missouri MOVA, it's the Missouri Vacation Home Alliance, is hosting a crash course in November. I think it's the 14th and 15th, which will give you just kind of the basics and some of the, I don't even know how to describe it. Like Airbnb is going to be there, Pricelets is going to be there, Hostly is going to be there. Like some of the big corporate sponsors are going to be there to teach you how to price and teach you how to navigate all of the ins and outs of it all.
So you can have an Airbnb for 4 weeks?
Kansas City looks like they're going to do a 2-month version. It's not finalized just yet. But if it's resident, it could actually be a 12-month version. So at the moment, the application looks the same.
So jargon flag there, we learned that in our class today. Jargon flag is, what are we talking about? Because we got a lot of people not from Kansas City. What's going on? Why do we need to have an Airbnb for 2 months?
For the World Cup?
Yeah. Yeah.
The World Cup is bringing 650,000 visitors to the metro area, and it's, according to FIFA, they are fine with folks staying as far as 2.5 hours away. So, obviously, there's different cities in the metro that are interested in keeping that revenue here and local and going to our restaurants and using our,
And we're short on
homes.
beds.
Yep.
We don't have enough beds for them. So if you want to rent out your house and go stay somewhere else in your car because you can't keep it in a hotel. Double up with the kids and rent out your house. We're good.
Just make sure.
Bill's got something for us.
Right.
There's this thing called the Augusta rule, so if you rent out your house during the World Cup, you can rent out your house for up to 14 days and not pay a penny of tax on what you receive.
And there's only 6 games here, so if you do it the night before the game and the night of the game for each of those 6 games, that's only 12 nights. June 16th to July 11th, I think, is our last game.
All right. We got time for one more. Oh, we got this. We're there. Maybe we'll do 2 more real quick.
Okay, good. This is not real estate, but since Corey brought it up, I do have 2 puppies. We sold.
All right. And Noni.
I need a house in Blue Springs under $350,000. I don't care if it needs work. I just need a place to live, please.
Talk to me. My son is rehabbing a house in where I don't know where the house is. It's in Blue Springs. He has one in Blue Springs too, so he's rehabbing one in Blue Springs, off of 7th Highway. I think it would be in that price range. I think if it's where I think it is.
Who needs the Blue Springs house? Who is it?
Noni. All right. Well, thanks for your help, guys. We're going to move on. Now we know what a buy-sell trade is, or a housing once. We're going to do it again maybe next month. We'll see. You never know. Sometimes there's an issue and we have to talk about politics. All right. I want to do a quick disclaimer before we go very far. I just wanted to let everybody know that our meetings, our books, our tapes, we don't have books and tapes, our newsletters, our videos online, our speakers are educational, and they are bringing information to educate you, but they may be experts on their topic, but we encourage you to seek experts on your deals, your investments, your lending money, your borrowing money, your buying houses, your partnering, because every deal is going to be different and every person is going to be different. So seek out your attorneys, your CPAs, you can kind of change it, your lenders, and get experts on the subject to make sure that what you think you're doing and all the paperwork is right. We always have a disclaimer like that. All right, so how many people here borrow money from banks? Oh, come on. I need everybody who has ever borrowed money from a bank to stand up. Okay, you haven't borrowed from a bank. Have you ever used a credit card?
That's right.
All right. We've got a few people that just won't stand up. Okay. What about you got insurance on something? Okay, you have to give credit for that too. Okay, and then there's just people that won't stand up. So I wanted to, I actually was where were you at? Columbus. I was in Columbus at a meeting much like this. I was sitting in the back of the room. I was there to see Dina's meeting, and the speaker that night was Robert Mohon. He also runs a REIA in Tennessee. He is the past president, and he's hoping to retire from that eventually. He is also a real estate investor, but he's done all of his real estate investing using banks. He doesn't go out, well, maybe he has a few private partners, but mostly he is using banks for everything. Lines of credit, getting a loan to buy the house. What if you needed to go buy equipment for your business? Or you had you wanted to get a line of credit for just the rehab part of the houses and you just use it. So he was talking about that, and he's one of the experts that I call on whenever I have a credit question, a borrowing question, a credibility question. He has got this down to a science. He says it's as easy as taking candy from a baby, which is probably easy, but I've never taken candy from a baby, so I don't know. I think that's me. But I wanted him to come to Kansas City and teach you everything he can teach you in 90-ish minutes. So I want to welcome to the stage, all the way from Nashville, Robert Mohon.
We got a microphone on? Yeah. What is the first rule of real estate? Sit in the front row. Actually, remember I told you every prize is for participation? Maybe you want to move to the front. Just so who was it that stood up? Did anybody not stand up all ago? You know that was a scheme to get you to stretch. That was the real. Anybody else see the stretch? Well, what do you think of this title? I mean, who has all the money they need already? Or can you use a little more? Anybody use a little bit more? Yeah. More money?
Sure. Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's hot in here. Imagine wearing this. This is my banker outfit. Could you use some more money? Who could use some more money? Yeah. I think that's a little more like it. I'm here to tell you that money is everywhere. Do you believe it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who said no? You said no? Yeah. Well, I'm here to dispel that, my friend. What did I say the first row of real estate class was? Sit on the front row. Oh, man, who feels offended that they weren't participatory? Ashley, do you feel, I see you raise your hands first. Come on, you deserve to get paid for what you've been through. There it is. Look at this. I've been to the bank. Actually, I print these in my basement. See? Just kidding. There's the Bureau of Engraving and Printing sticker. These are $2 bills. Who's seen these lately? Oh, you raise your hand first. Come on, you get one. See, when you're in my room, I reward participation. Because I will guarantee you with certainty that if I am boring, you are not going to pay attention, are you? Anybody heard anything boring lately?
Yeah.
What'd you think? Boring. I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think. Well, I want you to think. So you okay with engaging?
Yes.
3 people. Okay, let's go over this again. I got a slow crowd tonight. Who's okay with engaging? Your hand was first, all the way in the back. Come on up. No, you got to come up. I can't walk past this tape or we'll get feedback. That's my little tape right here.
This is my line for the next one.
I like it. Let's be frank. You guys have had all day, and I need to make this interesting. We got a little bit of time together, and I got to tell you a lot. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you have handouts? They're in your seats.
Yes.
Maybe. They don't look exactly like that. It doesn't matter. That is to help you engage. Some folks engage with writing notes down. I use what's on the sheet in front of you to help me focus before I go and talk to a lender. I'm going to use the B word bank because I've only borrowed from banks. No, I do not have any personal partners, so she asked. I never needed to. I just always borrowed from banks. It was super easy. Does this also apply to DSCR or mortgage lenders or brokers? Yes. I'm going to teach you general concepts. So when I say bank, it can be the lender. It can even be a private lender. Because if you do what I'm doing, you present it to a private lender, as we were talking about earlier, the point to you, it'll blow you away. Blow anybody away. Because it's going to show you're organized together. How's that sound?
Great.
Who has a here it is, I told you, there's a slide. Who has a W-2 job besides her, or 1099, you've been up more than 2 years, so your hand should be up. You're already halfway there. That is a repayment source. Banks love that. All sorts of lenders love that. So in our conversation earlier, we had a conversation over there, so you all don't know that, I'll bring you up to speed. She is concerned about, can she qualify? But you have an income, you have a W-2, and your husband has a W-2. That is 2 sources of repayment. Banks love that. Because it's not just a rental house you'll buy that'll pay it. The tenant, it's you and him. That is how many sources of income?
3.
Yes. Is 3 more than 2?
Yes.
Is 3 more than 1?
Yes.
That's a good thing. Here's my story. As she said, my name's Robert Mohon. I kid you not, I was on food stamps a long time ago. That's right, I saw the face. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You're awake. You deserve to get paid for that. Come on up, get your money. You, I'm pointing at you.
Already got one.
Oh, never mind. Share the wealth. I don't have it for you. I got fired from a job, and I qualified for food stamps. I will never forget those feelings. But if I can come all the way from that to get $5 million in the last 12 months, this stuff might work. Who believes that?
Yes.
One hand, that was you. Okay. See? Participate. Life is going by you fast, man. In 2003, I started. Some of you I told, actually we talked, realtors, right? 22 years ago. It was November 22nd of 2003 was my first meeting I came to just like this. And I was new, didn't know anybody. And I had decent wages, average, nothing special. And I thought, my job is not going to last forever. And maybe I better come up with something else. So I started buying rentals. Now I did lease options. They're just single family houses. Lease option, lease option, lease option. Anybody else do that? Okay. And after a while, I just started keeping them. So nothing fancy, not big shopping centers or whatever, just buying houses, renting them out. Does that sound simple enough? Yeah. I don't work for a bank. A couple of you guys asked that. I'm just an investor just like you. I just volunteer at MAREI, keep showing up, and you all should too. But I learned the game because I did not have all cash to come in and smack it down on the closing table. I'd use somebody else's money. It didn't have to be mine. Yeah, use the bank money. See, you participated. Way to go. Did you already get paid?
Once.
This is Kim. You already got paid?
Well, no, I caught it in the air.
You caught it in the air. Okay, well, this is Kim. Say, hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
She's taking pictures tonight, trying to make all this look good. How's it going so far?
Great. It's going good.
Good. And then there's me. You got the I learned the game. I had people along the way that helped me out. So I'm going to tell you tonight what I do, what I say. I'll have one of you come up here. We're going to role play it. Who likes that idea?
Oh, yeah.
Who is terrified of that idea? If one of you that's terrified is willing to come up here, get ready. There will be prizes of immeasurable value. I've created a package over time that helped me get that $5 million. And I'll tell you the shortcuts I've used that will probably save you at least 10 years and dozens of hours. I know that doesn't quite go together, but the learning curve can take years of deals. But it's hours to put this stuff together. I'll show you what I've done. So anybody want to know how I borrowed?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Who thinks $5 million is just too big of a number?
No.
Kim? Anybody else? Okay, you admitted it. Come on up. You deserve to get paid for that. Come on. Is that okay? Can you get up? Or you're not doing it. This is Angela. Say, hey, Angela.
Hi,
Thanks,
Angela.
Angela, for participating. Angela, my first line of credit was this amount. Is this more believable?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a bazillion dollars. Why did it start out that way? Remember I said I started in 03? How long ago was that? Like 100 years ago. That's 08. All that stuff's come and gone. All of this will work no matter what kind of line of credit you're looking for, whether it's credit cards or DSCR, any of that, doesn't matter. That's why I didn't get worried about 203K when we were having a conversation earlier, right? It doesn't matter. These are just general ideas that will work all the way around, no matter what. Did you get disclaimed already?
Yeah.
This stuff works for me. I can't make any guarantees about any of it. Can anybody give you guarantees in this life? No. Yes, there's two things, death and taxes. That's correct. So you've been disclaimed. I'm not giving legal accounting or professional advice. If you need professional advice, you should seek a counselor somewhere else. Psychologists are great folks. Have you been one?
I'm drunk up and ready to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you already got any money so far?
Yeah.
Jeans. Okay, that's great. This is Aaron. Say, hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
I know it's hot. I'm trying to keep you awake. All right, here's our agenda tonight. A little bit about money and credit, banking, how to be irresistible to lenders, and then I'll show you some shortcuts. When you think about money, What is it really?
Energy.
Energy, tool.
Buying things.
What else? Paper. It's a resource. What I hear over here?
Material to buy the material.
Fungible resource. That's an SAT word, isn't it? Should you pay for that?
Food.
Leverage.
Or leverage.
Exchange mechanism?
Could be exchange mechanism. Ah, yes, that's good. Think about money. It's also credit cards, plastic. What's that? Possibilities, yes.
Freedom.
Tool.
Freedom, yeah.
But when you think about it,
Food.
isn't it really promise? This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Trust us. Actually, it says trust in God. Trust in God. I'm pretty sure that says that on here somewhere. Probably. There it is. God we trust, right under that guy's foot, right in the middle. Trust me, this is worth $2 US. Really, any transaction you do, isn't it really a function of the two people in the transaction? Isn't that really all money is? It's promises. I want you to keep that in mind, because a large amount of why I'm able to do what I do is because I can prove I keep my promises. And you can do it too. You keep your promises? Yeah, you show up for work, and you're not drunk. Mostly sober, right? You kept that promise. Way to go. Did you go to work today? No? Did you take her home? This really not.
I work from home.
Okay, well, should we pay her? Or Miss Roxanne, say hey Roxanne. All right, let's talk about how to handle money. 4 things that show financial sincerity. Bankers, any lenders will love this. Separate your business from your personal. Get a real estate bank account, a real estate credit card. Do a mileage log. Don't leave money on the table. In my case, I am so lazy, I use a paper log, it's right over the visor, and I even leave the pen open all the time. I don't even want to spend time clicking it open. Thank you for laughing. Got one laughing. I don't want anything impeding my progress to pull that out, write down the mileage from probably the end of the last trip I finished. What do you put down? The date, start miles, end miles, and business purpose. How much money are you leaving on the table if you don't do a mileage log? Do you think banks look to see if you're taking off your mileage? Yes, they do. You should never say the words, my business is a hobby, because you cannot deduct expenses related to a hobby. You all know that, right? You're not doing a hobby.
No.
You're doing business. So act like it. Can you do that?
Yeah.
It's really warm. Can you do that?
Yes.
Cash reserves. This also means you're keeping your promises. Why should I have cash reserves? Why should you have cash reserves?
For the emergency cases.
Bad things happen. What else?
For emergency cases. Emergency cases we need a spending.
Yes.
Overages?
Overages. Keep your promise. I have daughters. I have a daughter too. I understand that very much. My friend calls his cash reserves the war chest. So if I say the war chest, that's what it is. Now my wife calls it feel-good money. Why do you think that is? Because she feels good knowing we have it. Now how much cash reserves should you have?
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What else? The other takers?
For me, a year.
A whole year?
Yeah.
What's the right amount?
Whatever you
Makes
can
feel
afford.
good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is in our house. Can you imagine having 2, 3, even 4 years of cash reserves? What if you got a bunch of houses? Maybe that works. So you got to decide what's right for you. For someone just arbitrarily say a number, well, they don't know your situation, do they? Now, when you're engaging with bankers, they might tell you what a good number is. You might hear 3 or 6 months, but that's a good target to shoot for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, if we move on?
Mm-hmm.
Handling money, we're still in that conversation. Put all your bills on auto pay or bank draft so you're not late. We talked about credit earlier, cleaning up your credit. All your credit cards, minimum payment, whatever it is, if you have some balances. Electric, water, gas, they report to their own set of credit bureaus. Don't pay anybody late. Put it on auto pay. In our case, we have one account where we put 30 days worth of that expense into the account. So on the first of the month, my bills are $4,000. What's my bill I got to pay? My one bill. $4 grand.
Does that free up your mind? I think it does. It frees up my mind a lot. Because all I have is one big bill to pay. And once in a while, a bank's going to ask you to show bank statements. We were talking about Fannie Freddie loans earlier. Ashley, it was you and me. They're going to ask you for bank statements when you go to a Fannie Freddie loan. They want to see you can handle money on your own before the bank gives you their money. Well, that makes total sense, doesn't it? Yeah. And in our house, specifically, the account we use for that, we affectionately call the trash bank account. Nobody laughs, you think it's funny? Well, why do you call it the trash bank account? Because that's the account we expose the whole world. We write all our Girl Scout cookie checks. All our bills all come out of that one account. Because if somebody comes to the house and they want, we have a guy that comes and sells meat to us. If we hand him a check, what do you think his dad's security policy is with my routing account number across the bottom of that check? I have no idea. He's a sole proprietor, like my painter. Maybe they take a picture at the first gas station they come to and throw that check in the trash at the gas station. What happens to my account number then? It's out there for you all to come behind me and get it. You don't think people do that? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you a story about it 10 minutes later if you want to hear about it. So we have a trash bank account for our personal and our business. And every morning I go online and check and see, has anything bad happened in that account? How long does it take me to do that? 30 seconds. Is that a good tip right there? Yes. We're showing up? Yeah. Good. Paying bills on time and handling money well shows you keep your perfect. Now let's talk about some business tools that lenders of all types use to see if we are who we say we are and if we keep our promises. Prior to the 1860s, people only could do business with people that they knew or had personal experience with. Now think of how limiting that is. Kevin, I know you pay your bills, but I don't know you. You're in another town. So I could only work with him, and how limiting is that? So in the late 1800s, Retail Credit Corp started, and that is now known as our buddies Equifax. So credit bureaus have been around for years. And you know those other two, don't you? Yes. Well, there are 3 others you probably don't know about. I'll share with you now. These folks make sure you are who you say you are. You tend to get pre-approved offers. Your insurance sometimes gets checked through Innovus. If you open up a bank account, Check Systems is going to be consulted. You ever write a bad check? These people know it. Remember in school they said, don't ever get a bad mark on your permanent record? This is where your permanent record's kept. Write a bad check at Walmart, it stays here with these people. You want to make sure this information is accurate and true, because when you go to open up a bank account, you don't want someone else to have used your info to open up a bank account and write bad checks. That would be a disaster. Yeah, they're opening a deer wall. That's the first year. Now these guys are the worst because they have so much information on all of us. Birth records, driver's license, your driver's history. You had that crack in your windshield fixed by Safe Light and it was a $50 deductible. You know that's on your LexisNexis. What? You were a trustee on a property in Michigan? It's on my LexisNexis. I didn't have any other interest in the property, but it was in the public record. And LexisNexis picked it up. They know what you've had for lunch already, and it's on your LexisNexis. These people have so much info. So knowing that there's this much info out there, and there's this much at risk, and you need to prove that your good name is pure, you're keeping your promises, what is the one thing you should do to protect your good name?
Freeze your credit.
Freeze your credit. Who said that? Come up here to tape. Did you all hear that?
Yeah.
Freeze your credit. Did she say lock your credit?
No.
She said freeze your credit. Have y'all seen this jacket? Has everybody seen it?
Yeah.
Is everybody impressed?
Yeah.
Can I take it off?
Yeah.
All right. This, just look. I usually keep this on to show you. This is what I'm We have harassment on the front row here. Man, I'm just sweating. I gotta turn it on. Take it off. This is what I wear to the bank. You all have all seen it? Impressed? Great. I'm done with it. Okay, it's just too much. It's just too much. All right.
What they say?
Credit freeze. Oh, you need to be looking at this. These are all those 6. I suggest, take a picture of that if you want to. I'll stand over here your way. I'm just kidding. Take a picture of that. All these 6, in my opinion, you should credit freeze them. I've credit frozen mine. Did I say lock them down?
No.
Freeze. A credit freeze by law is free. F-R-E-E. Is free in your budget?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between freeze and lock?
Lock costs you money. Freeze is free. What's the first 4 letters of freeze?
Free.
Free. That's how you remember it. It's free. Good on that? It's going to take you about an hour to do this tonight. That sounds like a lot of work. But remember, it's all about protecting your good name because I don't want some dirtbag taking my info. Aaron, do you want a dirtbag taking your info? No. Would you like to borrow $5 million? Sure. You think you got to have a good name and prove that you can keep your promises to do it?
I got 2 A's right.
That's all you got. If somebody messes up your name, you know how long it's going to take you to clean that up? Forever. Credit score secrets. I'm here to tell you that car payment might be hurting you. My lender told me that early on. His name was Yogi. And I said, man, you got to explain that. He said, we look at all your required minimum monthly payments and we add them all up. So let's say, this should say, what, $3,500, something like that. What if you make $5,000 a month? These are your payments. How much is left? Forget taxes, just play with it. $1,500. What if you got rid of that car payment? How much more would you have? $500. So can you have more money to pay back more loans if you have more free money? Right. So here's the lesson. If you don't have a car payment, Yogi told me, you're different. Actually, he says a little wackadoo. But see, Walt up here, Walt knows me, probably wackadoo. He would agree with that. Because most people have a car payment, don't they? They just do. He said, but we'll know you're disciplined if you don't have a car payment. Okay. So maybe reduce your required payments. If you do have required payments, consider not having a car payment, and maybe you can do an extra deal this year. Does that sound like a good plan to anybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
4 people.
Yes.
Is that clear enough?
Yes.
You have more available money, more money to repay. That was that DTI conversation we had earlier, right? Debt to income. That's all this is. Cut back on some of the payments. Simple if you can do it, right? If not, well, okay, let's keep talking. Now, what's that?
Don't pay your car.
I did not say don't pay your car. This is Kevin. Say, hey, Kevin. Say, keep quiet, Kevin. Kevin's my buddy. All right, we talked about credit earlier. Here's some legit things. If you want to know, some legit things to improve your credit score. Anybody else want to hear that?
Yeah.
Well, I can skip it. You ready?
Yeah.
And I know you might pay some money. Some people out there do that. Most of the stuff's free. So here's the first thing. Get the ideal credit mix. There are 3 elements to this. I'm going to talk about this first one. 3 to 5 major credit cards. Is Pottery Barn a major credit card?
No.
Is Home Depot a major credit card? No. Is the Target Red Card a major credit card? No. Did I say those are terrible, awful, and bad?
No.
It's just not the ideal credit mix. Do you want the ideal credit mix to try to get your $24,500 or $5 million, whatever your line of credit is? If it takes the ideal credit mix, do you want me to show you what that is? Yes. This is it. 3 to 5 major credit cards. What's a major credit card? MasterCard, Visa, Amex, Discover. You all got them in your wallets already? Yeah?
Yes.
Do you use them?
Yes.
Keep them active?
Yes.
Good. Sometimes people ask me, well, what about business cards? Well, that's not part of this. This is your personal. Business cards don't usually report on your credit after they make that first inquiry. Can that be good for us?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be great for us. Now, Kim asked me to give you some free stuff. So I got some free stuff right here. There's a QR code to scan. And I'll leave it up the next couple slides. You'll see it over and over. I've got 3 free reports for you. Some people want to know how to play the points game. Some people are super brand new tonight and want to know how to get the most out of MAREI, this meeting here, how to get the most out of the group. And perhaps some may need to know how to raise $5,000 fast. You will get all three of these when you scan the code, fill in the blanks on that sheet. Oh, I'm sorry, you got to click the first link at the top of that. It should be my face. Probably wearing a white shirt and coat. The first link says free report, whatever that top thing says is what it says. So click on that, fill in your name, email, and tonight after midnight, it will automatically send you an email with all those reports in there to download. Download whichever of the ones you want. Is that nice?
Yeah.
Does this sound like helpful information to any of you?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
1, 2 said thank you?
Thank you.
That was Gianni. So we should pay them, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Chase?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chase, how are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey, you're oh, it's cool over here. I'm just So this QR code will stay here for the next couple of slides. All right, let's go back to the credit mix. On that QR code, which is the same one as on the last two slides, incidentally, the top thing is the free report, but below that are the top cards that I like. I pulled mine out of my pocket here. Those are some of the ones I carry. The secret now with cards is don't go to anybody's website and just sign up. Like don't go to American Express and sign up there. You'll get less reward sign-up bonus than if you get a referral link. Use mine that I put on there or someone else's, but you'll get a much better sign-up bonus if you get a link from somebody else. That's a little secret right now. So again, mine or someone else's, use a referral link. I got a potload of membership rewards points with the latest Amex I got. Another business card. Now, second thing. What's that?
I got 200,000 points because of you.
Yeah, don't go to any of the direct websites. Chase, Amex, whoever. Get a referral link. That's a tip. Big tip right now. Installment loan. What is an installment loan?
Cars.
Cars. Didn't I just tell you don't have a car loan? What are we defining here? It's at the top of the screen. What are we defining? The ideal credit mix says you have 3 to 5 major cars, car loan or an installment loan of some sort. And what's the last thing? Mortgage. Y'all mortgages?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if your house is paid off? Is
Yeah.
it possible one of your rental houses might count as one of those mortgages? Yeah. Now, anyone want to hear? I had a really high credit score. And if you know anything about credit scores, it's really hard to raise it any amount of points, much less 25. You want me to tell you what I did for free to raise mine 25 points in 30 days?
Yes. Yes.
Did I mention the free part?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. I pay all my credit cards to $1 every Friday.
Oh.
Not, what's that number? 0. Not 0. Does anyone in the room have a question about that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Why Friday?
Why Friday? Does anybody else have that question?
And not the
Did
dollar.
I pay you already? This is Mark. Hey, Mark. Say, hey, Mark. This is Mark. Why Friday? Because I can remember it Friday. I'm not kidding. That's it. I've been doing this 10 plus years. Once I discovered it, yeah. It was in the Wall Street Journal the other day, probably 3 or 4 months ago. There's an article, if you look. The ideal utilization is 0.38%, this guy said. I just paid $1. I've been doing it for years. It worked instantly. That next statement cycle, because my overall usage was reporting as $1 out of whatever credit line I had. What did I pay for that? No, I paid down the card, but otherwise I paid what? 0. I kid you not, the first month you do this, you're paying for all the last month you've been floating and this month. Is that going to hurt the first month?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it works.
Why do you pay every Friday and not just once?
Why do I pay every Friday? What's the answer I gave you? Because I can remember it.
In effect,
Well, you say, but not what
So I pay mine the day before close on all my credit cards.
That's thinking hard. Remember I said the Visor clicky pen, the pens are always what? Simplified. Yes, your way is a good way too, but they've never heard this. I don't want them to have to track all that, because every card closes at a different time. So what did I say? Can you remember?
Friday.
Every Friday, every Tuesday, I don't care what it is, just do it every week. And if you happen to follow that guy in Nashville whose name rhymes with Snave Snamsy, you heard of him? What does he tell you? Don't have credit cards, have what? Debit cards. If you do this, you're treating your credit card like a debit card. Are you ever going to get in trouble paying it off $1 every Friday? Are you going to overspend if you know you got to pay it to $1 this Friday? No.
I have a question. You mean that you pay everything back $1?
Correct.
And what do you need this one? Because I go to zero. What do you need the $1?
Oh, that's a good question. Anybody else want to know why it's not to zero?
Yes.
Because some people don't report if it's zero.
Correct.
How rude! I get no benefit of having used their card the whole month. So pay it to $1.
Okay.
Have I paid you yet? No. Should she get paid? That was a good question. Say, hey, Christina. Hey, Christina. All right, I got a question over here. Hang on, we get in.
Did you say that the ideal credit percentage is credit utilization was 0.38%?
That was in that article. I didn't say. No, that was his opinion. We're getting in the weeds on that. Okay. Come to the back. I'll answer questions at the end. I'm happy to talk about that. Okay. In fact, I'm staying in this hotel. I've been here 2 days. Talk all night if you want about it. All right, what's another question?
Yeah, so the pay on Friday, you do automatic payment. I'm not thinking about that.
See, I was paying auto pay all this time, and I thought, just gonna pay it all to $1. Trust me, some months I paid it to $0, get no benefit. I don't like that. $1. Now, if it's an active card and you pay it to $1, you've always got stuff what? It rhymes with spending. Pending. You see pending? You seen that? Yeah. Did y'all like my, it rhymes with? Yeah. I've always got stuff pending. My wife gets her nails done. She's been to the grocery store. I bought an airline ticket. There's always something pending. It's not going to stay at $1 long if it's an active card. But you get credit. They report if it's $1. Cool, huh? Yeah. Can you do that on 3 to 5 cards if it means a better credit score quick? Yeah. If you can manage it. So, I can't see your name, not yours, I'm sorry. Patrick. It's a lot to manage 3 to 5 cards. Not everybody is good with that sort of thing. So I just, $1 every Friday. It's very low-hanging fruit. Yes, sir. Alan.
So that means you're, even if it's a minuscule amount, intentionally paying interest?
No. Well, do you carry a balance? I'm not carrying a balance. I'm paying it to $1 every Friday.
I'm asking because $1 is greater than 0.
We spend it every Friday. It's every Friday.
Yeah, so I spend it and then I'm quickly paying it off. There's no interest. You got a 20-some day grace period after your cycle ends. I'm paying it sometimes 40 days early. This method.
Oh, I see.
So treat your credit cards like a debit card, pay it to $1, you're going to get in trouble. So if you're in trouble, or you've been in trouble in the past, will this fix it? You see how that'll work. Does that mean if you're carrying a big balance of $10,000, you can go do this tonight? No, maybe not. But you can make sure your payments, say it's $40 every time the cycle comes through, you can put those on auto pay, can't you? You get paid down. So this assumes you're not carrying a balance on that card. Are we all okay with that? Okay, great. So again, it's not when it's due. I was doing that, this is paying it way early. The other benefit is this. My friend just got a new Southwest card because they're doing some stuff with seats and all, you guys may have heard. And he only got something like a $6,000 limit. This is John from Northern Jonathan in my group. $6,000 limit. And he sent me a message and said, what am I going to do with $6,000? I want to buy tickets for all of us, me, my wife, and 3 girls, to go to Disney World. There's no way. I said, how can I do that? What do y'all think? Buy one each week and then pay it down $1. What else? You could ask to increase the credit line, but it's brand new. Are they likely to do that? No, but if you call them and tell them what it's for, they might do a one-off. Yes. So he ran it up, paid it down, ran it up, paid it down, ran it up, paid it down. And then he asked for an increase. He kept his what to Chase? His promises. He paid it off early. Are they going to love him? Yes. And he raised it and gave him $12,000. Quick. Is that a good trick?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Is it spending responsibly and not letting it get out of control?
Yes.
All right, did I miss all that? Low balance, low utilization. Okay, I think I've covered that. Are you ready for some banking secrets?
Yes.
There is a dirty little truth about banking. You want to know what it is?
Only one.
Only one. How are we raised? Pay all your what early? Pay all your bills early and pay off your debts as soon as possible. Pay everything off. Banks hate that. Think about it. How do they pay for all those tall buildings downtown?
Interest.
Interest. What do banks really want?
Interest.
Regular, monthly, recurring payments. Think about it. If you loan money out and you're getting 12% interest, do you want anybody paying you off early? No, because then you got to go do what? Find another customer. What a drag. That's work. I want my money to keep earning interest every month. This is what banks really want. They want to loan us money and they want us to pay them interest. Clear enough? They don't want to be paid off early. Bankers actually go to something they literally call banker school. And bankers there learn the 4 C's. It's not important what it is. Don't get in the weeds on that. The point of the 4 C's is that it's a non-discriminatory check-the-box method of giving approvals. We can learn what that is and use it to our advantage. We can learn the rules of the game and use it to our advantage. Is that good?
Yes.
Is that dirty cheating or anything?
No.
No, if we want to learn tennis, we learn what first? We should learn the rules. Is it any different with banking? No. And of course, banks want us to keep our promises. Now, 6 tips every investor should know about banking. One of my earliest mentors named Hal told me that I should plan on having 3 to 5 banking relationships. And I said, well, I've got one. I've got my bank. A couple of y'all I talked to tonight in the early session said, blah, blah, something or other, my bank. I went to my bank and talked to them. Well, I was that way too. I said, 3 to 5. Are you serious? He said, yeah. Banks change policies to get bought, to get sold. Things happen. Bankers retire, they die, they go work somewhere else across town. Huh. And plan to work with them maybe only 3 to 5 years apiece. Wow. So have multiple relationships. Huh. Okay. And consider banking out of state. Are we close to a state line here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it possible a bank in another state might want to work and loan money here?
Yes.
Well, I live in Nashville. Is that close to any state line? No, it's an hour or so away. Do you think banks want to loan money in Nashville, Tennessee, one of the hottest markets in the country?
Yeah.
Yes, they do, because people make money in my town. Yes, so think out of state. Don't feel like your banks have to be here, right in your door, or my bank, or my credit union. Broaden your scope. There's 4,400 banks in this country. There's a few of them that'll loan money to you. Yes,
Do online banks count?
Do online banks count? Yes, I work with some of them. Would they possibly loan to real estate investors? What do you think? Anybody borrow from an online bank?
Yep.
Sure. Rocket Mortgage, one of the biggest. And they have a bank behind them. That's a good question. Okay, next. If you have a job, this is a couple of you, we talked about your job today. Ashley, you're in chemistry. If you can stand to keep that job, keep it, because that makes you bankable. If you've been in your line of work, your profession, your 1099 at least 2 years, that makes you more bankable. If you can stand it, keep it, because it gives you so many more options. And fund that retirement, because that shows you're keeping your promises to your future. So don't shirk that, because you're keeping promises to your future family, your future self. Does that resonate with anybody?
Sure.
Do you know bankers, they like to do that too. They like to keep their job. They like to fund their retirement. In fact, I will tell you, bankers are humans too. Just like they got kids. They're just like us. Pay some taxes when you can, because taxable income can be used to pay banks back. Some people say do things your self-directed IRA. Yeah, there's probably possibilities for that. I haven't done that. I've done all right. Work for me. And I have to work with these banks You mentioned online. There's some of my favorites. Keep my war chest. Why do you think that is? They pay high what? Interest. Does that necessarily mean my deposit bank will be the bank I borrow from? No. How many relationships did I say we might have? 3 to 5. 10. Whatever. But then 3 to 5. These good points? You guys learning something new?
Yes.
I know it's getting quiet, it's hot. I'm
So when you
hot
say
too.
cash, is it cash or cash equivalent?
Cash, let's just say cash for purposes in this room. Because I'm afraid to ask what cash equivalent means.
Anything readily convertible to cash.
I think banks prefer cash for deposits. You're not talking about CDs, you're talking about something else.
No, I always swipe my cash almost daily. I
Okay.
put it against the line of credit.
Okay.
And then every time I need to use it, my account goes negative and the bank swipes back against the line.
You're good with details, aren't you? No, some are, some aren't. Did I mention my wife, my sweet wife? Sorry, I left out the proper answer. My sweet wife, not a detail person. Did you see this? This laundry picked this out Tuesday on it, so I know what to wear today. We're all good at what we're good at. Details aren't her thing. So if details aren't your thing, am I hitting you where you are and telling you ways that'll make this work without getting too much detail? Okay. Now the dirty but awesome secret about how banks work is this. Anybody want to know that?
Yeah.
Dirty but awesome secret?
Yeah.
Okay. I could walk up this aisle a little bit better, but I think all of you all can see it, so I'm going to use you guys right here. Okay, so this is Gene. Say, hey, Gene.
Hey, Gene.
I'm going to describe fractional banking. Okay, that's what this is really about. So don't worry too much about my prop. If you can't see it, I'll explain it. Gene here is going to go to the Bank of Walt and borrow $1. It could be $1 million, doesn't matter. Let's just say it's $1, because that's what's printed on my sheet. He's going to borrow $1. Is Walt going to hand him a little $1 bill? No. He's going to hand him a what? A paper check. He's going to hand him a check for a loan? Nope. Borrow money? He's going to hand him a check, right? And is Gene going to cash that check and roll around in it? No. He's got to take it somewhere and do what to it? Deposit. So Bank of Aaron right here is going to take his $1 deposit. Bank of Aaron is legally allowed in this United States to multiply by 9 and loan it out to Julie. Julie borrows $9. What does Bank of Aaron hand to Julie? A check for $9. What's Julie going to do with it? Take it to the Bank of Marshall. Bank of Marshall is legally allowed to multiply it by 9 and loan it to Steve. Steve's going to get a what? Check for $81. What are you going to do with that check? Deposit Bank of Chandra. Chandra. Bank of Chandra is going to multiply by 9, and that's what number on here? 81 times 9. That's a big number. That's why I printed it on here. Right. And load it to Brad. $729. You get a check, you're going to deposit Bank of John. And it multiplies and multiplies. So in this example, how that all multiplies, what is the worst thing that can happen to this whole expansion of money?
Everybody default. Not paying.
Not paying is unpleasant, but that's actually not the correct answer.
Everybody needs someone does it, not a check.
Not deposit.
No.
Bank's going.
The bank ran.
No. What's the answer, Walt? No.
Default.
So, is it not being paid off early? Doesn't that shrink all this back down?
Yes.
This is how the Federal Reserve controls the money supply. They adjust the interest rates and motivate you all to go borrow money or not. That's how this works. We created $729 from $1 to Bank of John, $729. Is that cool? Yes. Banks in this country are allowed to create money out of thin air. Now you know the rules. Can you use it to your advantage? Yes, you can. It's fantastic. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Kind of dirty. Now you know why a banking license is so important in this country. Was that nifty?
Yeah.
So what did I also explain? Banks want to loan money as badly as you want oxygen because they can do what to the deposits? Multiply them. Now do you understand how the tall buildings downtown are paid for? You walk in and it's marble. You think marble's cheap? Y'all fixed up houses, you put marble in? Is it cheap? No! Banks want to loan money as badly as you want. Do you understand that now? That is how they stay in business. So I want you to give a banker CPR and go tomorrow and talk to a bank. You'd be doing them a favor, truly. Now, talking to banks means talking to people. You might get killed talking to a banker. You might get a dog bite on you talking to banks. It's risky, right? Who's scared to talk to a bank? Who's scared to go out tomorrow and talk to a bank? Come on, somebody in here. Somebody besides you. Because this is David from Louisville. I already know him. One of you locals. Who's scared to talk to a bank tomorrow? Come up here, Angel. I already know Angel, but you're local, right? Okay. Angel's going to be the one to learn how to go talk to a bank. Anybody else want to learn how to talk to a bank? Yes. You want to learn how I talk to a bank? Yes. 6 people? We can skip this. I just paid it. Who wants to learn that? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Angel. Good to see you. No, stay right there. This is Angel. Angel works at First National Bank. Say hi, Angel. Hi. Angel's been around a while. And no, you don't have an orange tag. Okay. So Angel, she's actually not going to talk very much, but that's okay. Thank you, Kyle. So I'm going to be you all the investor and going to talk to her at First National Bank. I'm going to model this method right here. You guys have had sales training. You've probably seen this. Family, occupation, recreation, message. Ready? I'm going in. Remember I had that coat on a while ago and I was nicely dressed? Okay, just pretend I've got all that on. Hi, Angel. I'm Robert.
Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Are they going to be nice to me at the bank? Yeah. They're going to be nice to you at the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Ready? Here we go. Angel, hey, I see this picture on your desk. Is that... I'm going to make something up. I don't even know if you're not married. Angel, I see this person here. Who is this?
That's my daughter.
It's your daughter? Yes. Wow, I have a daughter too. What did I just create? Rapport? Can we relate because we have girl children? I'm a girl dad. I can totally talk about that. Wow, how old is your daughter?
She's 28.
Wow. Mine's 26 in January. Boy, they're something else, aren't they?
Oh, they
Raising kids these days?
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of question did I just say to her? Is that an easy yes question?
Yeah.
Is that relatable rapport building?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
No.
Okay, occupation. Well, Angel, how long have you been working here at First National Bank?
About 3 years.
You ready? Wow, I bet you've seen a lot of change in that amount of time.
Sure have.
Is that an obvious yes question no matter what? That's 2 in a row. What do I also do with my head? Because I'm all about NLP, man. But you don't have to do all that. I bet you. See, look, she's nodding her head too. Did you see that? Will you approve my loan? Yeah. Occupation. Is that an obvious yes question?
Yes.
If she's worked here 3 weeks at the bank, has she seen a lot of changes in 3 weeks? Yeah. Have you all seen a lot of changes in the last 3 weeks? 3 years? No matter what her answer is, will that work?
Yes.
Are you building rapport with these people?
Yes.
Is it that hard?
No.
Can you do it tomorrow?
Yes.
What's recreation? You ready? Where is he going to go with that?
We're going to the lake.
We are going to the lake! Wow, Angel, holy cow, that is the biggest stuffed fish I've ever seen on the wall at the bank.
Wow.
Did you catch that yourself, or did you just...
I caught it myself at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Wow, are you like a competition fisherman, or just...
No, just hobby.
What am I letting her talk about?
Herself.
What's her favorite topic?
Herself.
What's your favorite topic?
Myself.
What's my favorite topic?
Herself.
Is this hard?
No.
Am I illustrating? It makes me laugh too, right? Is it interesting? Family, occupation, recreation. Now what's the last thing?
Message.
Here it comes. Well, Angel, listen, I appreciate you meeting me for a couple of minutes. I buy rental houses. I get them fixed up. I have a professionally managed tenants in there. And I could bring you a lease to show what the monthly income is. Is that something First National Bank would lend on?
Absolutely.
Did I say, is that something you would lend on? I could. It doesn't really matter. What did I explain? Who I was and what I'm there to do. Can you do that?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you all say that in a couple of words?
Yes.
Was that hard?
No.
Clearly it wasn't very well rehearsed. You hear how tough and rough that was? Get that on my face? Did I build rapport with this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I apply immediately and get an approval?
Yes.
No. I did the first what?
Initiated.
The first steps.
Yeah.
Because when you walk into a bank these days, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Can we all agree? If you're a stranger, the first thing the tellers are doing is wondering what you're there for. So walk in where your hands are out. I kid you not. Not put your hands up. This is Aaron. Aaron's a troublemaker. Say, hey, Aaron. Okay, did Angel do a good job? That's First National Bank. You can do this.
Yeah.
You can give a banker CPR tomorrow. Okay. One of the things about working with your banker, that's the first contact, you will build rapport with them over time because you're going to ask them other questions over time, like this. Angel, First National Bank, has a line of credit. What would be the rules that your bank would expect on how I use that line of credit? Now, there are several ways a bank might want to handle a line of credit. Like pay it to zero for 30 days and let it rest once a year. Or don't max it any more than 50% in a given year. Whatever. Who will know the rules of what the bank's line of credit stipulations are?
Right.
It's the banker. Will they tell you? Yeah. Will they forget maybe if you don't ask them? Yeah. Can you write that down and make sure to ask them? Some people say, well, I never use my line of credit. I'm a good customer.
Right. No, you're not.
You're a disaster because they're not making what on you?
Right.
Interest. What's the bank's number one favorite thing to do? Make interest. And if you're at zero, they've allocated, remember we bounced around over here, $729. They've allocated all that money to you and you're not using it, they're not earning any interest on it. When it comes time to renew that, what do you think they're going to tell you? Nope. No thanks. What would you tell you? What would you tell you?
No.
No. So use it now and then. Pay a little interest. Is it probably deductible anyway as a business expense?
Yes.
Probably. Remember that thing I said I'm not giving you legal, accounting, or professional advice, seek your own advice? Right, okay. You heard it. So learn what the banker's line of credit rules are and follow them. The end. I've got, I think, 7 lines of credit, and I know what the rules are, and I use them all up. Did I say I max them out and get in trouble? No. I exercise them and pay them off. Can you do that?
Yes.
Isn't that what you do with your credit cards? You exercise them, you pay them off. It's no different. You're already doing this. You're trained. Now, some borrowing secrets. 5 things to make you irresistible to banks. So you're going to talk to Angel, First National Bank. Do you have a bank here called First National Bank? I just made that up. You do?
Yes.
Okay, I just made that up. I'm not endorsing First National Bank. Okay, just made that up. 5 things to make yourself irresistible to banks. Pay your taxes on time. Can you file an extension in these United States?
Yes.
When's the tax deadline? Was that today?
18.
It's tomorrow. Unless you're in Tennessee, we have a disaster thing. When are taxes actually due? April 15th or so. Do you send any kind of message to your lender when you're saying, well, I couldn't pay on time, or I couldn't buy on time? Do you think the lenders like that sort of thing? But do they accept it? Yeah, they accept it. That's not as favorable because they've got to try to put it together in their little magic computer box to figure out what is actually going on. You've got to produce extra paperwork instead of just turning in your taxes. I like paying the taxes on time. In fact, I call the banker, all of them, the day before. Now, the first year I did this, if you haven't done it before, I would advise you do this. Do not leave a voicemail. You keep calling until you get them live on the phone. Because I promise you, if you leave that kind of a message, they're going to delete it and think it's a joke. Here's the message. Hey, I'm Robert Mohon. Just want to let you know I get my taxes tomorrow. Do you want a copy? No one does that except me. I kid you not. You ask anyone you know, anybody in banking in here? Does anyone ever offer their tax return the day before they get it from their CPA? And how long have you been in banking?
plus years.
Would you about have a heart attack if I called you as your borrower and you didn't know me first time and said, hey, listen, I got taxes? What would you think?
Ask you what you're buying next.
That's a good answer.
What's our next deal?
What's our next deal? That's it. That sounds like a good banker to work with. Nobody does this. And I'll tell all of you, you won't do it. People hear stuff, one ear and out the other. I don't know. Call your banks and offer paperwork to them. You have to chase people down for paperwork all the time.
Yep.
Drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Yep.
Don't be that way. In fact, not only do I call them the day before, I go see them every 90 days. I try to go see them in person, shake their hand. One of mine I went to see the other day, I was there 2.5 hours. Man, we covered the market, we covered a local merger, we covered new products and services. One time I went in there and I found out a secret deal. If I gave them an extra $100,000 to deposit, I would get 4.2% no matter what the Fed did, all the way to the end of the year. On my war chest. That was not an online bank. I went in and shook hands with him. What if I hadn't gone in that day? Would I have heard about that deal? No. Now let me tell you how I rewarded that banker. I called my dad, who's older and very concerned about having his money in the bank, and I said, guess what this deal is over at XYZ Bank? You know what they did? They moved some money over there too. So I helped my banker out. Two-way street, partnership. Is that a good tip?
Yep.
Remember, bankers are humans too. They want what we want. Be nice. I talk to them every 90 days. I call them, email them, text them. I contact them and say, hey, it's Robert Mohon. I just want to let you know, still alive. And if I can go in person, that's your question. Don't let me forget you. I ask them, do you have any other products or services that I could consider? Well, as a matter of fact, we have an unsecured $250,000 line of credit you can get. That's how I got an unsecured $250,000 line of credit that I've had for 10 years. In fact, I don't even have to produce tax returns anymore. Hey, just tell us what your income is, again, this year. I haven't produced docs for that bank in 2 years because I've had it a long time. What do? Trust me. I keep my longevity, history. Can you do that too?
Yes.
Is this just being nice to people?
Yes.
All right, question. This is Bradley. Say, hey, Bradley. Bradley asks good questions. I would say you're a smart cookie. Keep going. What's your question?
So how do you start it? I used to have that kind of relationship with my bank.
My bank? How many banks is that? Okay, what did I say? 3 to 5. Okay, go ahead, Bradley. Say it louder so they can hear you.
I used to have that relationship with Commerce Bank a long time ago.
You used to have that relationship with the bank a long time ago.
But I don't have that relationship with my current bank because I use FMBO now.
Okay.
And how do you...
They bought one of my cards. I'm not a fan. Did I say that out loud?
Sorry. The reason why is...
Are we recording? Sorry, I'm not endorsing anything.
Commerce Bank changed, all their employees.
Is this an ongoing problem with banks?
Yeah.
Do you know why I would want to start a bank? So I could sell it and make money. They all do this. This is how it works. Go ahead.
So how do you start this conversation?
Go find an angel at First National Bank or whatever tomorrow.
Right,
Go
but
find a new
I
one.
mean, the tellers will talk to me like that, but not the bankers. That
Anybody else have this problem?
The ones that are in the offices, because I don't have $100,000 to put in the bank.
Well, you don't have to. You think I had $100,000 the first time I went in?
Oh, I'm sure you didn't, but I'm just...
No, I made $50,000 a year in that little job in 03.
I'm
Is
asking...
$50,000 any kind of special money?
No.
No, don't you think I had to pay rent and other bills out of that? What was my net left over at the end of the month? Who was... Yeah, how was you? Where you are? Did I have a whole lot left over with $50,000? No.
I'm just...
It's okay.
I'm just
You gotta start somewhere.
trying to see how you start down that path.
You're asking for money. You want to borrow money. You're not worried about the...
Is it that you start a relationship no matter how small?
Well, okay. Let's think about job interviews for a second. I'm going to answer it with this. You remember the first job? Remember that harsh feeling you were all nervous and going to puke? And you were shaking like this when you went in?
Yes.
Or you may be nervous the first bank. So my suggestion is go to a large bank. I'm telling you now, they're not going to do any business with you. Go in there and blow it on the first one, and then you've done it. The first one's over. Pick FMBO, pick B of A. You got Chase here. Go to a big bank. They're going to tell you no. Go in and get it over with. Rip it off! Like a bandage. Rip it off! Did you marry the first person you dated? No. Burn it on the first one and then go to another. I'm not kidding. We're using excuses on our mind. We're limiting ourselves with this. You can do it. You can do it. Coffee's for closers. That's right. Coffee's for closers. ABC. Always be closing. You got it. Yes, sir.
Suggestion for you. One of the things you could do is maybe you said you had a Commerce Bank first, and then all the employees left.
Okay, well, listen. I'm on a clock. When this gets to midnight, I got to stop. So let's answer. I got another question over here. We got to keep it up.
Just a quick one. Is that he can? I contacted if you know the people at Commerce Bank, follow them wherever they went.
So Chandler's got a friend. Y'all should swap cards like right now. Just write your info on that $2 bill and give it to him. Okay. I see another question related to this. Yes, ma'am. The banker. What's your name?
My name's Cassie.
Cassie's a banker. Would that be a useful contact?
Yeah.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi,
Cassie. Say hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
You're interviewing the bank as much as they're interviewing you.
Yes.
Go talk to a couple, find somebody you like that's friendly. It may even not be a company level decision, but a person level
Will this work?
decision.
Will this work talking to a bank, Cassie?
Yes.
Will this work talking to anybody?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good question. Next thing, go inside. Don't just do drive-through. There's two sides to the bank. There's the teller side, which you're well aware of apparently. That's where I get the $2 bills. I don't really print those now. It's a joke. The tellers, and I'm known as a $2 bill guy because I go in there often enough. Do you think sometimes it would be useful? I don't know if you got a check-in payable to your land trust that doesn't have a bank account. If the tellers knew you and trusted you enough to go ahead and put it in your regular bank account anyway, is there a fair amount of teller discretion on deposits?
Yes.
There is in my bank. Would you agree with that, Cassie?
I missed the question, I'm sorry.
Cassie would say yes if she had heard the question. It helps to know the tellers, but that's on the one side. Over on the carpet side is where the loans get made. At least in the area where I am. Teller side, carpet side. So you're probably end up talking to the carpet people. But you could go to the tellers and say, hey, who makes business loans around here? They'll point you to something. All right, let me keep moving because I'm on a time schedule. And remember, if we have more questions, I'm going to be at the back. I'll answer questions. I'll leave my mic on for a little while. Okay, next thing. Have your personal financial statement ready. When I went into the bank the other day, I had in my pocket my personal financial statement all ready, all signed in blue ink, and ready to hand over. Now, my conversation with First National Bank new person Angel, in that first interaction, if it had been appropriate and that had gone really well, that might have been a 15 to 20 minute interaction, not 3 seconds like it was up here. And if it's appropriate, I may pull that out of my pocket and hand it to her. Cassie, does anyone come in with a personal financial statement signed in blue ink ready to go to hand to a banker ever?
No.
Am I going to be memorable if I do that?
Yes.
In all the best ways? Does it look like I'm prepared?
Yes.
Told you the secret, now you can do it. Is any of this that hard?
No.
Can you do it?
Yes.
Did I give you a cheat sheet with notes?
Yes.
You wrote it in your own handwriting. Can you do this tomorrow?
Yes.
Perfect. Why is the other reason to go inside the bank? You can snappy check your deposits, right? RDC is check 21. You don't take a picture
Communication, or each
to interact
other.
with the people.
Yeah.
Personal contact. Remember the 90 days in the prior slide? I make up reasons to go to the bank. Take a $10 bill and ask for change. I don't care. Go in the bank. Let the teller see it. Ask to see your contact. You can bring a president if you want. Okay, now, in my opinion, this is the 15 pounds that makes every bank in town want to loan me money. You want to know what it is? This is my credibility package. You need a credibility package?
Yes.
Because this makes every bank want to loan me money. Would you want one of these too?
Yes.
What is this? A 1-inch Office Depot binder, isn't it? Is it super fancy?
No.
No, it's just a binder. And what do you put in the binder? Your stuff. You do this. 3-hole punch, put it in there. Didn't y'all do this in school? That's Trapper Keeper. That's right. That's why you did all those reports. is so you can learn to do a credibility package. My first one weighed 15 pounds. Did you hear all that thumped on the desk? Let me do that again. Ready? Is that impressive? When it hits the desk. What does that say? There's something to it. Yes? My first one weighed 15 pounds. You want to know why? There's not a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, a lot of stuff in there. So when I took it into the bank, actually I had all of this in there. My first one was 92 pages. This is what was in it. Because this was my title page that told what was in it. I took it into the banker and I said, does it really matter what's in it? He said, yeah, we have a scale in the break room. And he said it just like my face right here, not laughing. I know y'all are laughing because I shot that on the screen. He said, yeah, we have a scale in the break room and we put it on the scale and if it doesn't weigh enough, we decline it. Stone cold like this. You know, banks don't crack a lot of jokes, right? Cass, is that fair? Only in the back with customers, not around. And I said, are you serious? And he said, and he broke down. He said, no, I'm just kidding. My banker actually does fix and flips on his own. You think he understands us better? Yeah. So you need to find one of those. Really makes your deals go well. And sometimes he calls and says, I got this deal, you want to buy it? So all this stuff is in my package. Why? The scale was a joke. He said, no, we don't really do that, but if it's not substantial enough, we're probably going to decline it. What if you don't even have one of these? Does that say you're going to keep your promises and stay organized? Are you going to be the guy they're calling and chasing around when paperwork's due? Maybe. So tell me what you think. Was this good stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think reasonably this might work?
Yes. Yes.
Do you think it might work for you? Oh yeah, we need handouts. Thank you. I'm glad you saw that. You really think it might work for you? Or are you still in disbelief? What's holding you back from believing it? Is there a question I haven't answered? You can ask it. Proof. What? Proof. Proof? $5 million? I could make that up. I've got some money right here. I did. I'm giving it all away. Would you like to see the tool that I used? Yes, sir. Do you have a question?
Go ahead.
No, ask your question.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what's in your credibility package?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You're being handed a handout that has everything in it. But I'm going to show you the tool right now on the screen that I use. Would you like to see what it is?
Yes.
Okay. For reference, in 5 minutes, give or take 30 seconds or so, I'm going to walk to the back table and I'll answer more questions if we got more detail about the point 38 or whatever from earlier. Feel free to ask. What if I gave you a copy of my templates, forms, guidebook, even videos on how to do it? Would that work for you?
Yeah.
That maybe be useful to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Not free? Well, you wouldn't value it if I gave it to you free. Would you?
Oh, I would.
No, you wouldn't. Trust me, you wouldn't. It's called the Bank Borrowing Blueprint. I've been doing this for 20 years. Finally, I got it in a nice package. We'll make an offer to you. If you're a member and you're one of the first 5, you're going to get an extra discount. Kim, are you dealing with that at the back table?
Yes.
First 5 members will get an extra special discount. This is what's in the credibility package. This looks like a resume. It's actually not. It has some elements of a resume, but other things you should leave out. So I'll show you exactly what to put in and what to leave out. Because you don't want too much in there. Because do you all look at anything that's TLDR? You know what TLDR is? Too long, don't read. Will you all look at that?
No.
If it's too long, no. When I went to my banker's office the other day, he had 30 files on his separate table. And actually mine was right on top at the corner of his desk. He was working my file for follow-up approval right then and right there. That was kind of interesting, wasn't it? Walk in and see your own stuff on the corner of the desk. With this method, my file moves to the top of that pile of 30 because I'm easy to deal with. Because I have all my info in a nice little table of contents, which is actually the next right here. These are all the elements in the package. For you and I, this is your checklist to make sure you don't forget something. Tell us about you. Tell us about your entity, tax ID, tell us about your project. What about the insurance? All of this is your checklist, but it's so the banker will put your package at the top of the pile of 30 because you have everything together. Your documentation will go to the top of the yes pile. Bankers, at least in my town, get together on Thursday morning at 7 and work the files. My banker and your banker, when you find that banker, they are your best advocate to get your deal approved. You want to give them everything possible for them to take to their boss and get your loan approved. Yes. Are y'all not getting that? Your banker contact, Angel in this case, that's your best salesperson. That's your best advocate. Make friends with them because they're going to be selling your deal in the back office at 7 o'clock on Thursday. Are you going to be anywhere around that back office at 7 on Thursday? No. Where will you be? Not even know what's going on. That's how stuff gets approved. It's called loan committee meeting. Is that rocket science? No, you sit down and make decisions. That's what that is. So this tells the banker you have all your stuff together. Remember I said the financial statement I pulled out of my pocket. I'll give you one that I use that works at every bank. Because this is what they will normally hand you. This is 3 pages. This takes 45 minutes if I have all my stuff in front of me. Every bank has a different one of these. Can you imagine how much time I would waste doing that? No. I have my own. I'm going to give you a copy of it. Sample info is already in there so you know what it's supposed to look like. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Don't you want to see what it's supposed to look like?
Yes.
Yeah? Or do you want to just give me 0? So it's already all filled in. Change my info to your info. Here's what's in it. All your assets. You're going to have assets you forgot about. This is all the stuff you might forget. All your liabilities. All your incomes. You're going to forget about your incomes. All your expenses. Oh yeah, these expenses match your tax return line items. Schedule C, Schedule E, your personal. It's all there in order. So the banker can immediately look and see what your depreciation is because they do what to that? Add it back. It doesn't count against you. Is that helpful to know that it's all right there together, easy to look for? Yes. And then it looks like this. Does that look kind of like this? Yeah, it's a little grid style. Well, let's imagine you're in a case like mine where your wife doesn't really participate in your real estate business. Anybody else like that? Mm-hmm. What if it's just you and if something happened to you, you became dead or disabled, would somebody else have to come along and clean it up? Wouldn't it be helpful to have this so they knew where all the bodies were buried? I mean, I know it's October, whatever, I'm trying to make a joke, but that's really not funny, is it? It's not funny at all. But for them to see all your assets, liabilities, all that stuff, in fact, for ours, we print them once a year and stick it with our estate planning docs. What is that worth? If I die and my wife has to clean it up, here's a letter on top, call the attorney and give them this package. And Melissa's the attorney, Melissa can pick through this. My wife dies with me, my daughter's going to have to clean it up. Don't you think she'll appreciate a roadmap? Would your family appreciate a roadmap? Yes. I don't know what that's worth to you, but it's worth a lot to me. It's one of the best reasons to have this. That was a nice testimonial. Some of y'all know that. Surprise, testimonials say it's great. Of course. So I've talked about the credibility package, which will net you what goes in this, all of it. The financial statement auto builder, which is an Excel. Fully customizable, you can do what you want with it, change my data to your data. And then I'll give you detailed training videos. So I will walk you through it, you can watch it 100 times if you want. It's all online, over and over. Follow through, make sure you got it. And then there's a home study course guide. All that together, $597 value, or 20 grand if it would save you 100 hours of having to put all this mess together yourself. I don't know what it would be worth to you, but if you just had to go buy it and piece it together, it's worth $600. But Kim asked me to make you a deal tonight. What was the first rule about real estate? Sit in the front. And what's the second rule? When you see a good deal, jump on it. You realtors here, the deals go fast sometimes. When you see a good deal, you got to jump on it, don't you? I'm going to make you a good deal tonight. $800 in bonuses and a take action discount. Unless you don't want a discount. You want a discount?
Always.
I will give you 6 monthly group coaching calls. The last one we had was phenomenal. That alone was, we covered so many different topics. We do not record it, so there's no security issues. We talk about whatever. And it's in a group. So if you don't think of a really brilliant question, but he does, or he does, you get to hear the benefit of that. And we answer it. Is that valuable? To hear other people just like you along the path working out the problems. We talk about things related to credit, borrowing, dealing with banks. We cover all of it. I will personally spend up to an hour with you to go through your package. I've done this a long time. I've done plenty of these packages. Kim, can I get some water? Please. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Oh, there's 2 cups behind me. If only I could read. Thank you. When I print these anymore, I print 3 copies. The last time I went for a new multi-million-dollar line of credit, I printed 5. I picked 5 banks to take them to. And I dropped one of these on all 5 banks. Number 1 was a credit union. They wanted to give me $2 million only for a year and charge me a big load of fees and a high interest rate. I said, Went to the next one. They wanted to give me 2 years. High fees, low loan to value. Number 3, number 4. It was number 5 that gave it to me. 3 years, low fees, low interest. That line of credit today is prime plus a half. What's prime today? Is that cheap money?
Yeah.
What could you do with $3 million? At prime plus a half. Would that work for you? Is this, are you to walk away and think, wow, look at that guy talking about himself? No, relate this to you. I'm telling you, this stuff works. I used it to go get what I wanted so I could do more real estate deals. Is that why you're here?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, this isn't about me. I want you to see yourself here that you can do this too. You can go talk to a bank tomorrow. You will go talk to a bank tomorrow, won't you? Bradley, go talk to a bank tomorrow. Let's tell him. 1, 2, 3. Bradley, go talk to a bank tomorrow. So I'll spend up to an hour with you. We'll go through it. I have 2 analyzers. Before I open up new bank accounts anywhere, I run them all through this. This has all the fees, terms, minimums, anything I've ever found is all in this Excel spreadsheet. So you make sure you don't forget anything. Banks offer all their own products and they aren't the same. Apples and apples, that's not what they do. Sometimes even within the bank, they have an apple and an orange. This document lets me compare them side by side. Could that be useful to you?
Yes.
To make sure you don't forget any fees you should ask about? I like checklist. Just make sure you have all the team members you're supposed to have to grow your business. I'll give you some credit score must-knows. How to get your credit report and score the actual one. FICO 8 is the one you're after right now for free. You like free?
Yes.
Would that be useful?
Yes.
I'll tell you where to go get it. And we have a private Facebook group. All right, all this together, $1,600 or more if it would save you a ton of time. Maybe your hourly rate's $20 an hour and this would save you 100 hours. Maybe your hourly rate's $40 an hour and it'd save you 200 hours. I don't know what that is to you. But if we just agree on $1,600, on my website it's $1,197. You want a deal?
Yes.
Mark, you want a deal? What do you got?
Show us the money.
When you scan that code, the second link actually goes to my website where you see the 2 packages. I'm essentially giving you the $1,197 package for the $497 price, which includes calls and my personal review. So I'll give you the extra stuff for the lower price. Does that work? More than half off. And the first 5 members get another $100 off the back table when you see Ken. You like another discount?
Yeah.
Does that sound okay? All right, so your members First Five will actually pay $397. So if you have other questions, I will go to the back and we can discuss it there. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
All right. Come on back.